Hey guys, MABK over here. Today I'm back with another video. Today is gonna be a quick one because we're gonna be covering all of the steps you have to take to produce a video or to do video editing in Premiere Pro. So I have Adobe Premiere Pro CC 2017. So when you click the start button, when you click on the icon, this startup page pops up, and here you have your recent projects, and you can even go CC files or do sync settings for when you are using different computers. You can use it to sync with a single PC for the files. So we're not going to be doing that today. So for a new project, you just click on a new project over here, or you can click on open project. So you're gonna name the file. We're just gonna be naming it a tutorial, and you can set the location. So let me select the location. That's good. So click select folder, you see the location, and then you have video settings, audio settings, capture format, and you have scratch discs, and you can change this if you want to. We're not gonna be changing that. And you have ingest settings if you want to use it, and I'll be posting another video about this in detail of what ingest settings are. So let's move on and click on OK to make a new project file. So now when you open Premiere Pro, you're gonna get this view. So here is your viewport, and here is your timeline, and here is your project pane, or you can call whatever you want. You have your files over here which you import, and you got your media browser. Info is for the video files or any file you upload in, and you have effects, markers. You can use markers if you want to, and history of what you did. Your history is of the things you did in Premiere Pro. So if you want to, you can just click on this drop down menu and go to project tutorial. Tutorial is the name we set it on, and now you see over here, this is the place we're gonna see the video, the outcome video, and here is your timeline. And right now over here it shows that you have no sequences. You have to create a sequence to be able to export the video after editing. So you edit in a sequence, so you have much more flexibility over videos in the future. If you want to change some settings, you can just go ahead and click a new sequence, or you can even nest some videos into a sequence, so it's more versatile with like that. So for that, we can even click over here and go to sequence, and you will get these settings over here. You have presets. Okay, so you can select from AVC HD or Arri Alexa if you're shooting on Arri or whatever it is. So if you want 1080p of Arri, okay, if you select that, you get different color codings, different everything according to that cameras. Or you can even select to 288 200. You can even select 2880p, which is 2.5K or 2K. It's not actually called 2K, it's called 2.5K. So if you want to, you can just select that also, or you can go 1080p HD, or you can even go in VR. Okay, and you have red cameras, and you even got a Canon, and you can even load these presets if you want to. We're gonna be talking about that in another video, but if you want to, you can select it from here, or I have a better plan or better idea, better solution for that, you just have to click on this, double click, or you can just drag and drop videos. Let me just pick a file. So now you have over here mp4 files. These are mp4. You can even try out new formats, but the most perfect for any video editing software, well, actually it doesn't support maybe AVI formats, but it's good if you are getting it in mp4. So you just click and drag it over there, and hold and click and hold and drag your video over to Premiere Pro. You just where is it? You just drop it over here. You see, it will get importing files, and the video will get uploaded over here, and it's confirming over here it's finished. So now you can, if you want to view the video, okay, you just double click it. It will open in the viewport, in this viewport. So you can scrub your video over here with this scrubber, right? So what this is useful for, if you want to select this part of the video, sorry, if you want to select this part of the video, you just go over here and click I to mark in the starting point of the video, and then you go and click anywhere and click O to select the mark the out point of the video. That's the ending point of the video, and you can just grab your video and drop it into the sequence to create a new sequence. Or if you just want the video, you click over there, you see drag video only, you just click over there and paste it. See, this is just the video. And even if you want just the audio, you can just click over there and drag the audio. So because of that, it's a little bit easier when you're working with larger files on a production team, when you have to be a little bit fast. So you just click delete over there. What you can do is clear in and out. Now if you drag it, the whole video will come, or you can just drag the whole file. Okay, so yes, for creating sequence, you just go over here, or you can go from here also. You just click and drag and drop it. See, there's a new sequence created, and you can even delete the sequence by coming over here. You see, now we created this sequence. Now let me show you. You see this icon over here, and this is the video. So you have a video with audio, okay, linked audio, but this is a sequence, so you can even delete this, and this will go away because that's the thing that was over there. So you deleted a sequence. So now you can import it just like that. You can create a new sequence. Ta-da! So the thing is, when you do that, when you copy when you hold and drag and drop the video from the imported files, it creates the sequence according to that video. If you want to change the video settings, you just go ahead and click change the sequence settings, and it will change the settings of the output video. So after that comes organizing, and organizing is a little bit important, because you have to organize stuffs better so that you can even understand it, because after some time, if you're working for a project for too long, you just will be startled with what you have, what the files you have, and you can't even figure out what are you doing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select this. Okay, so if when you're selecting a pane or a section of the workspace, okay, so you get a highlighted blue line, or you can change this color. You'll get this highlighting color. Okay, so if you click over here, and if you are a person with spectacles, as you can't see, you just click over here. Now this is selected, and you click on the tilde key, and it opens in full screen mode. so you can do anything you want you like that. And you can even scrub your video over here. You can check out what is in the video, so you get a better idea of what you are working with. And to make, I was speaking about folders. To make a folder, you just grab 2 of the videos or anything, or you don't even have to grab a video. You just click on this folder, new bin, or a folder bin, whatever you want to call it. You can just rename it. We're gonna be renaming it video, and you could just place videos or whatever you want in the bins, and you can create as much bins as you want, well, as much as you need, because you should not do overworking. And another best thing about the bins is, if you're creating bins, if you want to import videos in the sequence simultaneously or by each other, so you put it in one bin and you just drag it in the sequence and drop it. See, you get all of the videos in that bin, and later on you can just go ahead and rearrange, or you can just rearrange in the bin and it will be rearranged as you see. So now if you place it, now you see this video is on the top. This video is in the front, and the other video, this one, is in the back. But before, it was in the other video was in the front, and the second video was in the back. So now you have a thing over here. Let me open it. So you see you have 3 video tracks by default and 3 audio tracks by default, and you have these buttons. It's mute track, so it mutes this track, the whole track, and whatever audio files is on that track, it will be muted. And you have this S button. So this is also useful if you want to check what is in that particular track. You just click on it. It becomes a solo track, and only that track will play. And so we're not going to be using that right now. So after that, if you want to add video or audio tracks, you just click on add tracks, and you get the options. You have video tracks, how much videos you want, and how much video tracks you want, how much audio tracks you want, and how much submix tracks you want. We don't usually use that right now. So, and after that, we have some more tools over here. You have this snap tool. So if you click S, it enables and disables. So what is that? If you are pulling closer to if you pull closer to a video track, or it just snaps to it gets attached. But if you don't want that, if you want the precision on your own hand, you can just go ahead and disable the snap. So now you can move it as you wish. Okay, so sometimes you don't want the gap, so you can just do like this and go. Believe that there is no gap, because the system does the work. The Premiere does the work for you. But if you want, you can just click disable it. And the main things you would be using in video editing, if you're starting if you're starting new, so the thing is you will do is cut the video and paste another video, or do something like this. So to cut a video in Premiere, you have this eraser tool over here. You can go boop boop boop, and wherever you want to cut your video. Or what you can do is you can use shortcuts like a pro. So you just click Ctrl+K. See, and now you don't have to go and select that eraser tool, clicking C, and then you have to click over here C. So you don't do that things, and you can just pull this thing or wherever you want to cut, and just click Ctrl+K. And a tip over here, if you have multiple tracks on top of each other, if this track is selected, now if you click Ctrl plus K, only this track will be sliced, okay? But if you want all of the tracks in that same particular region to get sliced, you just click Ctrl plus Shift plus K, and now see all of them are sliced. And for undo, everyone knows it, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. After that, moving on, we have many of the tools over here. This is a track selection forward tool. So for track selection tool is, if you want to select all of the videos in front of this tool, you can just click on A to change to selection tool, and then you just click on A, and you just click over the video clips you want to select, and it will all get selected. So this will be helpful if you are working on a big project in a messed up timeline, and you just want to move all of the videos in front, or you have to move it backwards. So you just go ahead and click select all of the layers, all of the clips, and you just place it wherever you want. And another thing about the layers is, if you worked with Photoshop, you might know that let me just copy this video over there. So if this layer is placed on top of this layer, only this layer will be visible, because this layer is on top of this. So this layer will hide this layer, and this will work for you when you are working with multiple layers, or you're making a transition of your own. So you place one over there, and now if you want to, you can even see that the second layer is on at the bottom of this layer. So you can even play it like this, or you can create that fade effect that is on Vigo videos or that TikTok videos. Okay, you can just create it like this also. And the other thing is, you have the effects control on the source panel. Beside the source panel, you have the effects control, and if you select a video, you get the different effects, and the effects you select for the video from the effects panel over here. You have many effects pre-built in Premiere, and you can even download presets from the internet. You have many presets. You can even download my presets, which are going to be released soon. So check out over there, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook to get notified whenever I post the new presets for Premiere Pro or Photoshop. Moving on with the video, you have presets, and I personally downloaded some presets from Jali's presets, conventional Kenil Chongda's presets. This is a Google guy. He makes transitions and everything. And you have video effects over here. You have adjust, blur, and sharpen, and everything you want. You can even type over here. If you want blur, you have this is in presets. These are transitions, or where the blurs. Yeah, see, in video effects you have blurs and blur and sharpen. You can select it from over here, or you can just go manually searching for what you want. And you have video transitions over here. So how to play is a transition. So a little bit. So to place a transition is very simple. You just select the transition. If you want this transition, you just click, hold, and drag it over to the video, the end point of the video and the starting point of the second video. You just hover over there, and you see a different color. You just drop it, and you just drop it over here. And now when you scrub over the video, let me show you. See, you have that transition. You can add any transition you want, non-additive, dissolve, film dissolve. You have multiple types of dissolves and iris, page peel, slide, wipe, zoom, and whatever you will ever need is available in Premiere Pro by default, or you can even download presets. That's the best thing about Premiere Pro. You can download some new stuff, whatever you want. Your need is Adobe's, or whatever you want to say, slogan or something. Moving on, we have, what do we do after that? We got audio clip mixer. You can control some of the audio things, audio controls. Okay, it's almost like a mixer. If you know what a mixer is, you just have handles to go up and down, or you can even change the left and right positions of if you're making videos for production houses. You have to sometimes use these things, and here are your labels: A1, A2, A3. That's over here, A1, A2, A3. And these audio 1, audio 2, audio 2, 3, that's same, that's for audio clip mixer. And you can even go to click over the audio and go to effects control, and you can even find audio effects over here. See, you have volume, bypass, level, channel volume. This is channel volume is from here, audio clip mixer, and volume is its original volume. So after that, we talked about marking in and out over here in the source panel, and so that we even have that in the sequence panel or sequence editor. You just click I over there to create a mark in, and click on O to create a mark out. So you have these two things. Okay, so now this is useful if you want to export multiple videos from a single video, so you don't have to edit multiple times. You just click on, you just edit video, you just edit all the videos in a single project, and you can export it by selecting a marked in and out. And also a tip from me is that if you want to go to a beginning of a shot, you just click up arrow, down arrow, up arrow, down arrow to move between the videos. And this only works for V1, that's the bass track, the video track. So you just click down to go in front, and you just click up arrow to go the back side, or go backwards. So after that, you have some very effective workspaces over here. Workspace is nothing but, you see, you have source panel and different you have the view pane over here, and the sequence editor, and your files over here. So workspace is just nothing but you can change all of these settings which you are seeing over here as to that task. So if you want to do color grading, you just click on this, and just a moment, you have a different setup. So a setup that you can use to color grade, and color grading is nothing but when you shoot raw videos on high-end cameras, which they usually shoot raw videos so that they don't have that much color in it. They are just raw lights and shapes, so you have to add colors, the highlights, the shadows, and the skin tones. You have to add all by manually. So that's where this comes in, but I still don't use raw because it's a little bit hectic, because my computer is just a little bit slow. So we'll talk about that later in another video in detail. So let's just move on to effects. Effects, you have just a simple panels over here, and you have essential graphics and essential sound, and every symmetric color libraries, markers, and everything just like that according to effects needs. Okay, the tasks you need to complete in effects. And the basic and the most important is the graphic style. You have to know about this because previously Premiere Pro in Premiere Pro using text was just a little bit easy, or you will find this method easier, but for me that was easier, but maybe you can find this easy. So to add text you have to go to graphics. Okay, if you want to add text to your videos, you just click over here and you have basic titles, or you have basic presets over here, and you can even get presets from AE, that's After Effects, so you get a little bit of upside for if you are on the go. So we're just gonna be just selecting the basic title, and you just click and grab it over here and place it. So we're going to be just editing a little bit of it, so that you get a glimpse of what you can do with it. Now I'm going a little fast over here because we are already out of time, and because this was supposed to be a little bit short video compared to everyone on YouTube or another platforms which are lengthy, so we're out of time, so we're just going to go quick in graphics. So you have to click type tool, or you can just click T on your keyboard, and you can edit your text over here just as you would in any normal text editor or WordPad or Word Office or whatever, or in Photoshop. And you have some tools that you won't probably use over here, and you can even use this pen tool. If you know about Photoshop, you would love pen tool, because pen tool is Photoshop and Photoshop is pen tool, I would say that. So if you don't know about pen tool, you can just visit my channel. I have a complete guide on pen tool, how to use it in Photoshop. Of course, first you have if you use in Photoshop, it will be a little bit easier for you to transition in Premiere Pro. So the basic thing I was telling about, that pen tool, you can even create shapes with pen tool, so that's a good thing. If you currently know what the pen tool is, so you will understand. If you want to understand that, you should go ahead to my channel. Okay, so you can edit your text over here. We're just gonna write tutorial number 1, and you can even create a paragraph, and you can even do transitions, and you can even go transform and use keyframes. And keyframes is the next thing we're gonna be talking about, and we need keyframes, because if you want to edit this text going around or coming in the frame, so you just click on just click once over there and go to FX control, and now you have motion. In motion you have position, scale, rotation, anchor point, anti-flicker, filter, which is for nothing, and opacity. You have every single thing you need, and you can even edit your text from over here. Like you can change that so you can even use a fill. We're gonna be going red, dark, right, so you can see the text. And so to make a transition, we're gonna be making a simple transition. Okay, so for making any transition, you need to know something about keyframes. Keyframes are nothing but you're telling the software, the Premiere Pro, to take that object and place it in, over a particular place in time, and after some time you place another point, another pin in time, in another time, just a little bit after that you want, so that it creates the in between frames and make it an animation. So let me show you. You just click on P. Okay, so and you want it to be over here. So you just click and drag this. This is called a keyframe in Premiere Pro, or you can even find that in After Effects. So this is x-axis. Okay, so if you click and drag and move this, it's gonna go right and left. Control Z. And this is the y-axis. Okay, so if you go boom, it's gone, it went down. And if you want it to go up, you can even go up. So if you want it to go up, it will go up. But we set this keyframe, right? This is the before keyframe. Okay, now it becomes after keyframe, because if we want it to be in the center after some time. So this is a keyframe, the after keyframe and the before keyframe. So if you go back, it disappears, and if you go in front, it reappears. And you can animate just like this, and you can do the same things for the scale, the rotation, and anything you want. Like if you go crazy at 310, and now it's coming down and slowly going to the same size it was before. So you can do crazy stuff with all of that, and I'll be posting some more videos about that in the near future. And so moving on, we have these things, right? So we're gonna be clicking I and O, and now we just click Control plus M. So what that does is open exporting options, or that's just Control plus M for media. That opens the exporting options. See, you have the export settings over here, and you can even go ahead and go in Adobe Q. So you can even go ahead and go into Adobe Media Encoder. That is just clicking here Q, and it goes in Adobe Media Encoder for rendering purposes. Or you can just click export, and it will the Premiere Pro will do the job. Or if you want it to be faster, I prefer you to go to the Adobe Media Encoder and download that too. Well, you will get that with the pack. So you have HDR format, that's H.264, that's the MP4 format, or you can even change to AVI or anything you want. And this is the basic thing. That's the preset, that's match source high bitrate, that's the high bitrate, that's high resolution, and not high resolution, but it's high bitrate. That's the size of the video, the size of the pixels, that will make a difference in the size of the whole video. So if you go and select medium bitrate, or you would even have, no, actually you don't have the small bitrate, but you can even create a custom one. But the most amazing feature about this is you can even go ahead for YouTube's 1080, or you have YouTube 4K also, you have 1080p HD, you have 720p HD. If you click that, this video will be outputted as YouTube's 720p HD. That's the video compressing formats. It will be compressed as it is on YouTube. So if you want to do that, you can do that. And we place the in and out points. So these are the in, this is the in, and this is the out point. If you want, you can just see over here, it selected sequence in and or out points, or you can just click entire sequence, and it will select the entire sequence for exporting. And here's a tip: if you rendered in Premiere Pro, you just click use previews, so this will make your rendering a little bit faster. And now you have to, if you want to add some comments, you can use the comment box, or you can click this to change the file name and the file location to where you are exporting, and you just click export, and it will do its magic. But now I'm not gonna do that. By that we come to an end to this video, and comment down below if this video helped you, And if this video helped you, you should consider subscribing to my channel and clicking that notification bell to get notified for the next Premiere Pro or Photoshop tutorial, and follow me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter for the latest updates of my channel. And here's MABK signing out. Goodbye, have a nice one.